Carla Plepper. I'm with the Carnegie Outreach Program with the City of Vancouver, and I'm going to share some of the findings of the street vendor survey that we conducted at the end of June and early July of this past summer. As you'll see on this diagram here, this is familiar to those of you familiar with the local area plan. This is the downtown east side. We interviewed vendors in 3 locations: at the corner of Gore and Hastings, along the Bottle Depot block on Hastings Street, and in Gastown at Water and Abbott Street. So we interviewed 30 vendors in total, 26 males and 4 females, 13 of whom identified as First Nations. And very interesting was that 13% of these vendors that we interviewed rely solely on vending as their income. So they are not receiving income assistance, they're not receiving a pension. Vending was their sole income source. Of these vendors that we interviewed, 19 live in the downtown east side. 10 of them are in unsubsidized supported, or sorry, 10 of them are in supported housing. 9 of them are in unsubsidized SROs, so single room occupancy units. 4 of the vendors don't live in the downtown east side, and 7 of the vendors that we interviewed were homeless. We asked vendors why they vend in the location that they chose, and overwhelmingly, the answer was that this is where the market is. This is where buyers are, this is where their friends are. Second most popular answer was that people are comfortable vending in a location that's close to home, in a neighborhood where they know people, in a neighborhood that they feel included and supported. 83% of the people that we interviewed said they feel safe where they're vending. 73% of them said they sell and socialize in that location, and 77% of them said they would be interested in being able to vend legally. Now, we asked residents and vendors how much time they spend vending every day, and we saw 2 kind of extreme answers. About half of the people only vend for 2 to 4 hours every day. They earn a little bit of money to buy a meal or buy some things they need for their home and continue on with their other business. A good portion of folks vend all day long, and then there was a few people sort of in between that vend for between 4 and 8 hours, but overwhelmingly people are vending between 2 and 4 hours per day. The most popular vending times are between 2 and 6 p.m. Overwhelmingly, this is an afternoon activity. People were out on the street in those hours. We asked folks where they got the items they were selling, and overwhelmingly, people are binning and scavenging. So they're reclaiming items that they find in dumpsters, on the side of the road. The number 1 neighborhoods for binning and scavenging were the downtown east side, Yaletown, and Commercial Drive. 63% of the items that people were reporting they're selling came through that process. The other one that was interesting for us was that actually the second most popular place for people to get the items they were selling is from buying low and selling high from within the downtown east side. So they'll buy from someone that's looking to sell, hang on to it for a while and sell it again later, or buy from thrift shops in the neighborhood and sell at a markup. We took a cross-section of what people were selling. Overwhelmingly, we saw a lot of small items, household items, clothing items, electronics, CDs, and DVDs. The biggest proportion of what we were seeing was clothing and accessories. We also asked folks if they would be interested in earning cash in any other ways, and most people did say yes. About 85% of people said they would be interested in earning money in another way. And the ways that emerged were ways that are already pretty common in the community. So about 30% were interested in earning money through street cleaning, and other ones that emerged were art and making art and returning balls. So here you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Carly. So that's a snapshot of a survey that was done, and if people would like copies, we can certainly get them to you if you're interested in that. I think, Henrik, you had a question about